Good afternoon. This is Quicken Me for the weekend of September the 5th, Sunday, September the 5th. And the daily reading today is Luke chapter 5, and starts at the 33rd verse and runs through the 39th. And I want to focus on verse 34 where Jesus responds. He says, "You cannot make wedding guests fast while the bridegroom is with them, can you? The days will come when the bridegroom will be taken away from them, and then they will fast in those days." Jesus is speaking back to the Pharisees who have a whole system of behaviors based on the laws that has been developed over their tradition for years and years, since the law, centuries literally. And they believe they are right and let the whole world be wrong, that kind of thing. And unfortunately, Jesus is tipping them over. And the problem is, I think, something for them that's a problem for me. And I think it may be a problem for you, but you can evaluate that. It's their conscience. It's that still small voice. And with regard to their love for neighbor, their conscience has stopped speaking to them long ago. Jesus is allowing their conscience to get engaged here. John Wesley had a way of doing that. He had 22 questions that were asked of those in his classes or in his bands of Christians. They came up with this list of 22 questions. And down around number 14 is this question: Do I insist upon doing something about which my conscience is uneasy? Let me tell you something. We have beat our conscience into submission to the point of there's no unease, period. What we do, we feel is right. And it's okay. And it's good. We rarely allow our conscience to get up off the mat. It's been pummeled and knocked out and knocked aside. Perhaps you could compare it to a patient prepared for surgery. It's been fully anesthetized, or whatever the word is for when you get an anesthetic. It's totally out. Our conscience. Will you revive your conscience? How will you revive it? Think about that. Are you going sometimes against your conscience with some of your behaviors? Should we? Shouldn't we rejoice at the presence of Christ in our lives? He says the disciples are going to fast one day, but not today. He's with them. Today, Christ is with you. If you don't feel his presence, fast and pray. Let your conscience be your guide. But what are we doing, and is our conscience engaged? I'd like to know. Let the Spirit quicken you and let your conscience truly be your guide. I pray in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit for all of you that you will be blessed in your walk with Christ, and hope to see you this Sunday, September 5th at 10:30 a.m. at New Horizons.